Welcome to Five Dive, the 5 minute deep dive into startup tactics with the experts. Today we have Will, a conversion rate optimization expert. Will, how about you take the floor?
Cool. Yeah. Hi, guys. So I've been working with startups in marketing, product and marketing for the last like 7 years, um, including a couple of my own. I've had a daily fantasy football website. I'm now working on a UTM link tool called UTMly and an SMS review reputation management and review tool called SMS Stuff. Bit of a random name. We couldn't think of anything better, so we went with that. My key focus has always been marketing, but also kind of marketing and product together. So obviously there's loads of people focused on acquisition. That's kind of the sexy thing to deal with. But my focus has always been, once you get that traffic in, how do you get it doing what you want it to do all the way through that customer journey?
To take it to the basics for some of our viewers, what really is conversion rate optimization?
So it's the process of optimizing every touch point with the consumer or the customer, whoever it may be, B2B or B2C. Whether that's your advert, your landing page, your sign up page, your checkout, your product page, dashboard, customer service, email communications, every point at which your customer is involved with your business can be optimized to improve conversion. That even goes all the way down to, if you've got a physical product that you send out, how do you package it? What do you include in the packaging? What experience can you give that consumer to make them feel better about your business? And that's basically what conversion optimization is about. Most people think of it as the online stuff, the landing pages. That's where I see most focus. But really, it's every touch point with your business.
Okay. It's something I don't think a lot of startup entrepreneurs or digital marketers think of right away when they get started on a new project. What's your thought process, for testing and optimizing these touch points?
So obviously I've been doing it for a while. I know best practice and stuff. So the landing pages and things that I build are best practice to start, but that doesn't mean they're right. Every business is different. Every audience is different. Then it all comes down to the prioritization of what should give the biggest impact on a test. So it comes down to things like the headline of the page. Is that headline the big text you have in front of people as soon as they land on your page? Does that actually tell them what your business is and why they should use it? If it doesn't, try and improve it. Then it would be things like call to actions. Is your call to action really, really obvious on your page? If it's not, there's a thing called the squint test. So squint, look at the page. If you can't pick out the call to action, it needs to be improved. Then there's things like forms, testimonials, and a few other things like icons and copy. Once you're pretty sure your button is working as best as possible and you've got the right color or the right text on it, you can move on to copy and other things. But to be honest, I'd leave most of that for if you decided to completely redo your page. So if you had a really short form page and it was converting at like 10%, and you thought we could do better, maybe if we do a really long form page with testimonials, more copy, really explaining all the benefits and everything, that's where you test all that stuff and kind of say, well, does long form work better than short form? Otherwise, I'd be testing buttons, headlines, forms. The other thing would be just not focusing on benefits.
Okay.
Someone should be able to land on your page and know exactly what your business is, what it does, and why they should use it before they even start scrolling. Whether that's on a mobile device, a tablet, or a laptop, that first, as soon as the screen loads, that message should be what should convince them to buy.
Okay.
It probably won't, because most people will scroll, but they should at least go, cool, this sounds good, I will scroll.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, thanks so much. It's a pleasure having you on Five Dive.
Thanks for having me.